Welcome to Geeks Nerds in the Sinking Kitchen. Wait, I don't think that was right. Silly me. Welcome to Nerds Geeks in the Kitchen Sink. I'm one of your hosts, DK.
And again, Chris and kids, don't do crack. I'm Chris, your other host.
Hi, Chris. Improve if you feel like it.
Yeah.
I think we should consider improving right now. Wow.
Oh,
So we didn't record last week like we were supposed to because I simply forgot and didn't plan for it. And I'm a bad person. So I apologize, listeners. And Chris, I apologize to
it's all
you
right.
humbly. I'm
No
sorry.
worries. No worries.
I just poorly planned my life. So
You will be flogged at some point later.
probably so for something else. Yes. Yeah. Anyway, hi everyone. We're here to talk to you about all the things that are happening in the world of what nerd stuff.
A little bit of everything,
A
yeah.
little bit of everything. What's been going on personally, Chris?
Not much. Not much. My daughter had her last day of high school.
It's
It's
nuts.
unreal. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it is.
went past that, not much. Actually went back and watched a couple older movies again since there hasn't been much in the way of new stuff. Um,
What'd you see?
I went back and watched Lady Hawk. It's on Tubi now, so
Okay.
I got to watch
Tubi
that.
continues to kick ass.
I know, right?
Yeah.
What else did I watch? Oh, the Invasion of the Body Snatchers,
Which one?
the original.
Oh, right. Okay, good.
Yes,
Good, good,
black
good.
and white. Yeah. And then what else did I watch the other day? Something on Shutter that was I don't even know the name of it because it was a foreign vampire film
Oh,
and I did not understand most of it, but the practical effects were good and for the most part it was a basic, you know, vampire thrust into modern day
mm,
society
like a Dracula 2000.
kind of just a little bit better.
All right. I recently watched Dracula 2000. I may have even talked about it here.
I don't
What
think
a
we did
crazy
last
movie.
time. Yeah.
Have you seen that recently?
No, it's been a long time since I've
It
seen that movie.
I don't know if when it came out, I just it's so wild. It's one of those movies that I just don't understand how it exists the way it exists.
Right.
How did we arrive where we arrived?
Well, you had Dracula,
Oh, we had Dracula, all right.
period piece movie, and then all of a sudden you get Dracula 2000. That's like
Most of it takes
what?
place in a Sam
What?
Goody.
Yeah. It's like what? Where? Who? What? How?
Yeah. Real quick before we go any further,
Yeah.
we have to point people towards. I believe it was our last episode we talked with Umar.
Yes.
He needs a little bit more help on that Kickstarter, so
Yep.
please check out Lad 4 on Kickstarter. It's a fantastic comic book. Umar needs your
Absolutely.
help to be able to finish the series. And just on a personal note, I would love to read this. I would
Right.
like it to exist so I can read it.
Yep.
So if you could help me out by helping him out,
Yep.
I'll put the link in the description of the episode.
I know
Please.
he's got about 6 more days now since I made that post on X
Yeah.
for everybody with the link. So he's
Let's
got about
please,
6 more days and
if you
about
can.
I haven't checked it in the last 2 days, but it was at 20% left
Yep.
a
Something like
couple
that.
days ago.
So
So
yeah, please,
let's get him over the hump there.
please, please, please. He needs it and I need it. Please. So yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off. Wait, what
No,
else?
no,
Were there
that's
any other movies you watched?
no, not really. It's been kind of a hectic week, so I haven't had a chance to stop too much.
I watched the classic. I don't even know if it's a B movie. It might be a C movie. Have you seen the movie Night Beast?
The name sounds
If
familiar.
you see the
It
Beast,
may have
I'm
been a
sure you've,
long time ago.
yeah, I'm sure that it's like early 80s,
I was gonna say I was thinking 80s movie.
zero budget
Right.
monster mash type movie. It's like, just to give you an idea, after the movie was over, I was like, I want to know more about this movie because I have some questions about the way things were in the film. I've seen it before, but it's been a long time.
Right.
Um, and I was like, there must be something going on in the behind the scenes, right? All the scenes with the monsters seem to be almost like taken from a different movie, almost. There's no sense of geography. It's almost like they're cutting around old footage, they're just trying to make it
Right.
work. Uh, that's the least of the movie's problems, but at the same time, it's like a delightful, the stupidest movie you've ever
Right.
seen. I mean, but I couldn't love it more. I want to watch it again right now. It's so bad.
Yeah.
But I was watching a TV clip where they got on the local news with this movie,
Oh,
and they
jeez.
show like, oh well, we're filming the movie now, and like the guy gives a detailed plot description, who's the director,
Right.
and it's not the movie at all. It's like similar, but it's like it clearly changed a bunch from the time that they started to the time that it came out. And in fact, the guy that they show as the lead in this news clip
Right.
is the lead, but as a different character. And they reshot those scenes with someone else, and that character shows up randomly at the end, and they're forgotten. They're like complete. Anyway, it's a wild movie. If you see the image of the Night Beast, you will laugh out loud. He's like wearing I don't even know. It looks like something, I don't know, maybe Michael Jackson would wear. It's this like all silver sort of space like looking
Right.
suit with this crazy V that goes pretty low.
Nice.
But he looks like, I mean, you just have to see it.
Okay.
Please, I'm begging people to watch Night Beast.
Well, I mean, the filming sounds like current Disney filming, so
I don't know. It's on Peacock right now.
start
If you're
one thing
interested.
and film something completely different 700
Truly,
different times.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, you're not wrong there. But I have to recommend Night Beast, Night
Nice.
Beast,
That's a whole other movie.
Nice Beast. Night Beast is incredible. So
Yeah.
yeah, and like horror nerds know this movie. This is
Right.
not something new, but for people who maybe haven't seen it and want to watch some dumb shit, it is the dumbest shit.
That's the one.
It's really good. um, and speaking of other independent horror, um, I received in the mail yesterday Fiction
Ooh, nice.
from Don Coscarelli. It's
Ooh,
Phantasm.
that is quite an entertaining looking cover.
Isn't it a cool It really is.
That is a cool cover.
Yeah, I think it's
I like
awesome.
that.
And so basically it's 6 short stories from the world of Phantasm that are all new from Don
Really?
Coscarelli.
Oh, wow.
Um, with a foreword by the guy who wrote Bubba Hotep.
Oh, awesome.
So I mean, if you know this show, you know that I love Phantasm. We've
Right.
got it over here.
Yeah.
If you know this show, you know that I nerded out hardcore on 5 Day Rentals about Phantasm 5.
Yeah.
And I love Phantasm. It's my second favorite franchise, I think, ever, at least in horror,
Right.
just behind Evil Dead, and it's so close. Um, so yeah, I've only read just a little bit of it because I literally got it yesterday.
Right.
But so far, oh man, it's really cool, and I hope people check it out. I know it's doing well. I saw that it was #1 on Amazon in
Oh,
books,
sweet. Sweet.
so that's cool. Congrats to Don Coscarelli, who I'm a huge fan of. I'll review it once I finish it. So
Yeah.
hopefully
Yeah.
it doesn't seem too crazy.
I was just saying it didn't seem like it was too massively thick.
No.
I gotta show you the one that I started, and this is an older fantasy series.
Shadow of What Was Lost.
Yes.
James who?
It is James Islington. Islington.
Okay.
But yeah,
Is that a continuation of something, or is that a?
This is the first novel.
Okay.
It's a continuing story. I think there's at least 3 more of these.
Okay. Well, the Phantasm book, just so I can finish my thought there, 175 pages. That's it. And there's, it's looks like pretty basic, so it should not take me too long.
No.
I hope to review it, or at least part of it, on the next episode, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, I got a little longer on that one. That one's like 500.
It looks like
something
easily 500 pages. Yeah, absolutely. The only other thing I've been doing, I have almost completed the Fallout TV series. I'm on it. I've finished episode 7 of 8, so I'm about to watch the final one.
You're about 2 ahead of me.
I can't believe that I love it. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I love the show. I don't know how
I
this happened because I'm traditionally like not a huge Fallout person.
right.
I think they're fun and I like the games, but I've never loved them.
Yeah.
There's always been something holding me
I've
back.
never been a huge Fallout. I mean, they're fine. They're fun.
Yeah,
Some of
no,
them
they're
just
good.
fun
I mean,
stuff. Yeah.
there's a reason why they're massive hits because they're
Right.
obviously fantastic, but there's always something here or there that I'm always like, yeah, okay, and I always fall off and never finish it.
Right.
So I've been really loving the show, and that has pushed me. This is crazy. So by 100% legitimate accident, I downloaded Fallout 76.
Okay.
I was trying to download. I have a PlayStation, and on the PlayStation, there's
Right.
like you get freebies, right? And it's like, oh, you get this free. I think you get the outfit of the ghoul from the show. You can
Right.
get it for Fallout 76. And I thought, hey, in case I ever play this game, maybe I'll want to own that. So I'll just add it to my library. Well, when I clicked it, the first thing it did was, without even asking me, downloaded Fallout 76. Now I know this game has pretty rough reputation.
Right.
And when it came out, we both worked in the gaming world.
Yes. And
We
we heard
know,
about it.
we heard
Yeah.
firsthand that this game was a bomb, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Excuse my Fallout joke, but it was a bomb, right?
Just a mini
Um,
mob.
yes, mini nuke. So, I had no expectation that it would be good in any way. But that
Right.
game came out in 2018 or something,
It was right around there.
right
Yeah.
around 2018, 2019, something like that. And so it's had many years to mature, I guess is the word. But like, for example, I remember like when the game came out, there was no NPCs even.
Right.
Like people couldn't you would go into a place and there wouldn't be someone giving you a mission. It would just be like, I don't know, like you would get it from a computer or something,
Right.
which seems crazy, right? Well, that's not the way it is anymore. There are plenty of NPCs, people
I will
walking
say,
around the
I heard
world.
they did a ton of updates like years after it had been out.
Yeah,
So
and it's
almost a
apparently
complete
still being,
rework. Yeah.
yeah. So I have to say that it is having played pretty much all the Phantasm. I'm still thinking about Phantasm. Give me a Phantasm game, please. Having played pretty much all the Fallout games, not ever finishing them, but pretty much playing all of them. Fallout 76 in its current state is like a streamlined, straight to the point. Let's get you into that wasteland as fast as possible, and
Yeah.
let's just get you wandering, looting, and shooting.
Nice.
And I have to say, I'm like 25 hours in or something. My guy's like level 30.
Really.
Uh, I kind of really like it. I'm maybe having the most fun of any Fallout game with 76. And I know
Yeah.
people are like turning off their radios right now or whatever because I'm doing blasphemy. But man, I don't know. It's fun, and my wife joined in, and that along with the show, it's a great little combination, and it's
Right.
really fun to have something that's different. And I am a huge Skyrim fan. And I'm not huge on the earlier Elder Scrolls games. Like I
Right.
played Oblivion, it's fine, but again, I never finished it. I like it, but I played Morrowind, whatever. But the Western RPGs always felt a little dry, and I just didn't
Right.
really get it until Skyrim. Right?
Right.
Skyrim was mind blowing to me for whatever reason. Well, 76 kind of feels like Skyrim in some ways. You're wandering around, you're harvesting plants, you're
Right.
you're looting items, you're going in basically Skyrim dungeons, doing things. You get a, I mean, it's a Bethesda game, right? You,
Right.
you you get your mission and you go do it, and you wander around and you get sidetracked by bullshit along the way.
Right.
That's what it is. There's also this thing in the game where you get these, and this is dangerous. You get these like packs. They're like booster packs because your whole thing is like traditionally the more you do stuff, well, depends on which game, but in this game, basically your skills and the things your character is good at, they're all based on the special things. So it's an acronym, special, and it
Right.
stands for like strength, perception, endurance, whatever, all that stuff.
Right.
Um, and you get cards assigned under each letter. So every time you level up, you get to put another point into one of
On one of
those
those.
categories, and that enables you to select a card. But also, you can get these booster packs, right? It's just like getting cards, like,
Like a booster
trading
pack
cards.
of cards. Yeah.
And you open the pack and you get the cards, and there's even like a little joke written in the thing. It
Yeah.
shows it to you. It's addicting, and it's really fun, and I've enjoyed, and I love it because basically each card is worth a number, like a certain amount. And every time you put a point into that section,
Right.
that gives you it adds to your total. So like if you have a 6 in strength, you can have up to a 6 total in that category. So
Yeah.
like you can have 3 2-power cards, or you can have 6 1-power cards. You see where that's going?
Yeah.
And you can also upgrade the cards. It's a little bit like the Midnight Suns card
Right. The way
situation,
to.
but man, without going too much further into the details on this thing, I really enjoy it. I can't believe that I'm
Good.
saying it, but it's been a lot of fun. So I recommend it for people who maybe a more casual Fallout fan, to be
Right.
honest. Um, there's not this like crazy narrative that you like. I remember Fallout 3. There's all this stuff like before you can even get into the game, you have to do you like literally are born,
Yeah.
and then you go through like your different birthdays, and then you have to take the exam
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Kind of
The
like the beginning of the show.
tunnel snakes, right? All that
Yeah.
stuff. So this doesn't do that. Basically, you go through and you do awaken in a vault, but it's like 5 minutes where you make your character and then choose your stuff, and then you're out.
Yeah.
It's cool. So
Like I
uh
said, almost kind of like Cyberpunk on the second run of it coming out,
sure.
and on the updates and stuff. It's far better game than when it originally.
It's a new game.
Yeah.
Yep. Last thing about Fallout 76. Obviously, it's a Fallout game. It has a great soundtrack. It has all those old songs in it.
Yeah.
A lot of the same ones from the show. There is nothing quite like the song Mr. Sandman playing, and you're like murdering cultists and lobbing grenades and trying to use a stim pack, and there's
Right.
people rushing at you, and there's ghouls everywhere, and Mr. Sandman is playing, and it's like the happiest tune of all time, and you're just there's gore everywhere. I like it a lot. And just as a side note, the song Mr. Sandman makes me laugh every time. There's like 3 verses where like every verse begins with Mr. Sandman, and she's
Right.
saying something. She's making a request of the
Right.
Sandman, right?
Right.
But then I think it's in the last verse she says Mr. Sandman, and then there's their male voice that says yes. Like the Sandman's finally like, yeah. I don't know why, but that really gets me every time.
There should be a horror movie scene made up with that.
It's in Halloween 2, the Carpenter one.
No, not the song itself, just that scenario.
Oh, I see. Yes. It's in I think it's in a few. Is it also in Christine? No, it couldn't be. Is it? It might also be in Christine.
I
It's
think
in
it
some
might be in
Carpenter
Christine.
movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's Christine. The
Yeah.
car.
Anyway, that's
Yeah.
surprisingly a lot of praise for Fallout 76, a game that a lot of people hate. So
Well,
maybe I have bad taste.
but circling back to the show, and you're talking about having the skin, the ghoul skin.
Yep.
Why is Walter Goggins not in more stuff?
He's incredible. I think
I
he's having a
mean,
renaissance right now. And I think his name is Walton Goggins.
Walton.
I
Yeah,
always want to call him
I know.
Walter.
I always want to say Walter too, but yeah, it's
I don't want
Walton.
angry messages like his name's Walton. I think
Yeah.
it's Walton.
Yeah.
He's great though. He's like the secret weapon of the show. And every time you think maybe I like the ghoul, maybe he's a good guy, he like shoots somebody that shouldn't. Whatever. I don't want to spoil anything.
Off. Yeah.
He does a horrible thing.
Right.
And well, there's some interesting things. I really like his arc. Well, I don't want to get into it because you haven't finished it, so I won't spoil it for you or for the listeners. But I think his character arc is extremely interesting,
Right.
particularly with the way they go back and forth in the timeline with him.
Yeah.
In episode, I think it was episode 7. There's a quite a huge thing with him.
Okay.
And you're like, I don't know. There's a fundamental thing. Anyway, it's a really interesting character. I think that
the next time we record, I'll have finished it.
Okay.
We can schedule that.
Sure. I think Lucy's character is incredible.
Yeah.
She's like the ultimate like Vault Wanderer character, like playable character.
I wasn't sure about her at the first episode, but
you won't be. You won't know until the end.
Well,
you grow with her.
Yeah.
And
I think by episode 3, I was probably like, okay.
She is like a blank slate, just like in the game, and she's picking up skills and doing things along the way.
Right.
They have nailed it.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not the world's hugest Fallout fan, but I know about the games. I've played them plenty. So
Right.
for me, there are many obvious things that they took. It's so maddening that we've gotten so many piss
Right.
poor adaptations of all this stuff along
Of
the way.
everything. Yeah.
But here comes Fallout, a thing that I never loved,
Right.
and all of a sudden the show makes me love it.
And I mean, having to deal with watching Rings of Power from Amazon and then them coming out with this before I actually saw it, I was like,
It's all
I
about
just, yeah.
you got to get the right people.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
that plays a huge,
Yeah, there's no comparison. I
no,
think
none.
Fallout blows it away.
Yeah.
Now, Rings of Power had amazing effects and great production value. I think. I mean, for a TV show, come on, it looked like the movies. It's fine, but
Well, they spent more on the episode per episode than half of the movie. They spent more per episode than Godzilla minus one.
I know that's mind blowing
That's
for what
freaking
you got. Yeah,
insane
I agree.
for to get such a shitty show.
Well, I think I wouldn't put it at like shit, but I would put it at like
I would put it
the
as shit.
problem is like you spend that much and it's like not great. Like that's even worse than it being horrible to me. It's like, it's fine. That's terrible. But anyway, your
Different
mileage may
opinion because
vary
it
on that
wasn't
show,
fun.
but
Yeah.
I didn't think it was incredible by any means. Um, whatever.
Yeah. You know, some of the money they spent on the production of these, they should have spent on getting the rights of the Silmarillion
Oh yeah.
and not do
At this
all the
point,
shit
like
that they've
why?
done.
Yeah, why didn't they just
It's
do that?
like
Yeah, we don't.
you could have cut down the you know the CGI budget and spent the money and had a far better.
Yeah, because then the story would work and it would line up with the movies and the books and everything.
Yeah.
But
And
now,
no.
yeah. So anyway,
And apparently season 2 they're continuing that.
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Fallout was renewed, so
Yes.
so at least we can look forward to that.
Yes.
And this just again, I just want to echo my. I think I said this last time, but like, please do BioShock next,
Oh, that
please.
would be awesome.
I'm begging you. I don't care, Amazon, whoever. I mean,
We'll get the
I
same team.
ideally let it be the same team.
I was saying get the same team that made Fallout.
I need BioShock. To me, those games have always been similar, but I've always much preferred BioShock.
Right.
And
I
man,
kind of like the atmosphere more in BioShock than
for sure.
than
Just yeah. But and it's funny because BioShock has a strict story, but
right.
Fallout, maybe it's crazy because I think that's how Fallout could have either lived or died, the show, because there is that overall story,
Right.
and there are the characters and stuff from the games, but they chose not to do those,
Right.
which for some people might raise an eyebrow, and you might say, "Whoa, hold on a second, what?" But their decision to essentially make it its own game,
Well, I think
tell their own
they
story.
they tell their own story, but they stay within that, kind of within that plane.
It's in the continuity of the show of the
So
games.
yeah, and I
Yeah,
think that's the biggest problem with I have with a lot of things they're making nowadays. It's not in the continuity. You can tell other characters' stories or lesser known character stories. Just stay in the fucking continuity. I mean, it's not hard. It really isn't. Most of these products have had a decade, if not multiple decades, of background that you can work with
sure,
and tell new stories within that.
sure.
But
Well, we
yeah,
got to get it out of the way. Let's talk about X-Men 97.
yes.
I really liked the last episode. I really did. Um,
I
without
liked
spoiling too much. Well,
parts.
just so I can tell people where we
Yeah,
are.
yes.
What episode was that?
7?
Seven? It ends with Magneto doing something.
Right.
Something worldwide.
Yes.
I'll tell you the things I liked about this episode, and I will try to keep it mainly spoiler free. But if you don't want to know anything,
It was
please
out
skip.
last Tuesday.
Right, please
Yeah,
skip
so,
though if you don't want to
right.
know anything. I'll tell you what I loved. There were a couple things. I really did like seeing Nightcrawler and Wolverine finally get to do something, and they nailed that, I think.
Okay,
And
and I want to talk about that after you. I'll let you go ahead. But
sure, getting to see Nightcrawler and using the swords. I mean, I think they nailed that. I would have liked maybe 5 more minutes and maybe just I'll push Wolverine a little further because, like, we know Wolverine. He would
yeah,
be in berserk mode at this point.
right.
he should have gone a little further into the rage, right? So, but I get this. It's a short show, whatever. Fine. I liked what we got. I did like seeing that. I really did like the Magneto thing, and I want to know where that's going to go. I really liked the Xavier. It's just at the very end, but that line, I mean, we've heard it before, but it just really it really sets the mood.
Yeah.
And I really liked Cyclops and the whole action sequence with him having a Porsche. Of course he does.
Right.
So for me, this was one of the stronger episodes.
I will say there was a lot in it I liked.
Sure.
Definitely and, and and this goes back to the whole thing throughout, even the original series. I know they kind of put Morphin as the reason for, with his death in the very first episode.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, after one episode, people were like clamoring, which personally, I think they had it planned all the time. People weren't clamoring for him to be back.
Well, I was, Chris, and you know that.
Whatever. I discount your opinion on
okay,
that.
That's okay.
Anyway, no, this is the friendship, and a real friendship, not the bullshit sexual tension crap they tried to do in episode 3 and all this other shit. That real close friendship.
You're talking about Wolverine and
Nightcrawler.
I loved it. I agree. It was great.
That's what they should have done, even in the original. I'm sorry, Nightcrawler should have been more in it.
I agree.
That should have been an actual friendship that was in it, because there's, you know me, I'm not a huge fan of more recent stuff, but there was one basically issue where, for the most part, Wolverine and Nightcrawler go to save everyone and know they're gonna die.
Yeah, that was in the Hickman.
Yeah, it was.
That was a great issue. That's like maybe the first issue, isn't it? When it was like House of X or Powers of X, one of those.
It was the House of X, but I think it was like
that was amazing. They know they're gonna die, basically. Yes, it was really good. I agree.
And that was like the epitome of their friendship throughout all these years.
Yep, I read that issue.
In all honesty, personally, Colossus should be in that because they were always.
And I don't remember why is he not in the show. What is he? I don't remember.
They give no reason, and they've only had Morph, and Morph is so OP in this show. You could have had an opportunity to have all these other X-Men in it that have been established for a long period of time, but you just put Morph in their place, and he's like, the Wish version of each one of those characters.
That's true. But I have been excited about how many heroes we did get, for what it is.
And then my other biggest complaint, and I go back a couple of episodes because I really kind of just brushed over it and didn't talk about it, was the Genosha one.
Sure.
Okay. You have Sebastian there, Omega level mutant.
Yeah.
Who absorbs kinetic energy.
Yep.
And he dies from a piece of building falling on him.
Hey, man,
you have.
I'd kill anybody.
Not him. I mean, honestly, that was like the dumbest death
kind of a thing.
You had, oh God, what's his name? He was one of the acolytes of Magneto. Oh God.
Well, I wasn't really sure why Leech died, because Leech should have absorbed all the. Doesn't he do that too? That's his thing,
he
right?
absorbs mutant powers, so he wouldn't have been able to stand right next to Magneto, because he has really no control over it, especially at that age. Later on, they developed him having control over it.
Right.
But I can't. God, it's killing me. I can't remember his name. But he was one of Magneto's acolytes. He was like the head one. And he's also an Omega level mutant.
Mm-hmm.
And they relegated him to doing a fluffy boy dance on the dance floor and nothing else.
Dude, I love
I'm
seeing
like,
Strong Guy there, by the way.
yeah,
I don't know if it was that episode, but it was later. I think in the cleanup, Strong
it
Guy
was
is
the
there.
cleanup one,
It's like
yeah.
Strong Guy's here.
But it's like some of
Yes.
the stuff. It's like, where are you? What do you not know? You're just throwing these member berries for no reason, and characters that in a comic would have way more epic battle, and would have
I
had
think it's the same
more
problem.
gravity.
It's the same problem with that 30-minute runtime.
But
It
I
is
mean,
what it is.
still, that's you planned on already having multiple seasons.
Hmm.
Why not? Why do you have to condense so much
Well, and they're blowing through
in
stuff
so little
100%.
time?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we're already in close to Krakoa stuff
And this would
right now.
I would agree with that's like the biggest complaint I would have is that the show doesn't have time to breathe. A lot of these characters don't get their due. They don't get their time that I would want them to have. But all that aside, I am still really happy with the result. I like it.
And I know it's stupid. I have one more complaint about the episode previous than this last one,
Yeah.
and I will agree. This last episode, there was more that I liked than I didn't like. But
Yeah.
the previous episode, I know it's stupid little, but its main thing with the character, Kurt would have never put on a collar and priest robes to do the eulogy.
Hmm.
And that just goes to show that they have a basic idea of these characters, but they don't truly know the characters.
Hmm. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's you know, it's a personal thing. Like I said, if you do a show right, you should know these characters in and out.
Sure. Sure.
And that's evident that they don't. So, but yes, I will say that of all the episodes, probably this is the one that I like the most.
There was so much good stuff in there, I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Thumbs up on that.
Yep.
Uh anything else on X-Men?
I'll say thumbs not down.
Thumbs. Oh, so you're like
Yeah.
doing this guy.
Right.
Gladiator. Gladiator 2, when's that
Yes.
coming out?
No, I wash my hands. Yeah. But I'll finish it. I'll finish it. So.
All right. Well, we had a couple trailers unless there's something else you
Well, didn't you watch a
have.
movie this last weekend?
I did. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
I did go to see Abigail,
Yes.
which I will just say right out of the gate, I liked it. It is
It looks
not,
like it's kind of just a fun vampire
and I think that's 100% what it is. People need to remember
movie.
it's
Yeah.
just a fun. It's one of those things where someone has an idea at 3 a.m. and goes, "What if like somebody kidnapped the girl for like ransom, but that girl was a vampire?" Great, make the movie. It writes itself. I really, there are some stuff that let me back up.
Okay.
I want to say that I generally like the movie. I think I gave it like a 3.5 or almost a 4 on, I think it was a 3.5 on Letterbox, right?
Okay.
I think there is a lot of really, really good stuff. The actress who plays Abigail, fantastic. She nails this creepy and also cute. She's, it's kind of the Kirsten Dunst from
Right.
Interview with the Vampire.
On steroids.
Yeah, right. She's trapped in a young girl's body, but
Right.
she's a bloodthirsty creature of the night. um, I did quite like everything involving her. She
Right.
is a ballerina, which really plays into the vibe of the movie.
Right.
And so she's always doing like ballerina
Pirouettes
stuff,
and
right?
stuff like that. Yeah.
And I could see people going like, "Well, why would she do it all the time?" Let me tell you this. When I was a younger kiddo, I was in Taekwondo. And I did Taekwondo at any chance I could get.
Right.
Like one time I was standing at the dinner table and I wanted to turn around, but I thought, "Oh, I'll do there are forms you learn."
Right.
And so I did a complete 180 spin into a punch, right? Just to turn around. I wasn't meaning to, whatever. I was like, "Oh, I'll turn around and punch." And my mom was there and I punched my mom. So I understand this whole like
right.
when you're training your body to do this thing over and over for hundreds of hours, you just kind of do it all the time. Like it just becomes part of the way you move. So I totally buy that
Well, and I
these
can also
moves.
see her being, with her being still kind of quote unquote a kid. for hundreds of years,
Yeah.
and she probably considers most of these people like playthings.
I almost ask if you've seen the movie.
Yeah,
That is what it is, and
I
so
mean,
she's enjoying herself.
that's what I mean. That's, it's like her having a tea party with stuffed animals that
Yes,
she's going to mutilate and suck their blood.
yes. There were a couple moments that really felt like Night of the Demons to me, which I don't know if you've
Okay.
seen that movie, but I
Yes.
love
Oh
that
yeah.
movie.
Both
Um,
both versions.
right. You remember the dancing and all that stuff and the
Oh yeah.
music. There's some scenes like that. Chris, there is one moment. I don't want to spoil it for you because it's
Okay.
really, really cool. I wouldn't spoil it for you, but
Okay.
a song plays and I immediately thought of you actually. I
Okay.
know you'll like it.
Okay.
But it's got this really good classical soundtrack. She's, they really know how to shoot her doing these ballerina moves,
Right.
and it's really cool because she incorporates them like into her hunting style. That's kind of what I was getting at before, but like,
Yeah.
and her movement around, like if she has to jump or fall or
Right.
whatever, like it always turns into a ballerina thing. There was a lot of care taken with her and that character, which I think is super obvious, and
Right.
I think she should win an award of some kind. It's fantastic. What I didn't like was the writing with the human characters, the survivor characters, right?
Okay.
They are there to keep her for 24 hours and then whatever, right?
Hmm.
They kidnap her and take her. But obviously there's more going on.
Right.
I don't like the writing felt like a first draft to me in some ways. And look, I'm not an expert. I've never written a complete script on anything. Don't come at me. It's just what it feels like to me. It kind of felt
No,
like
but you've read enough, you've seen enough, you can, I'm sorry,
sure,
and I hate when people, oh, well, you've never done it, you don't. Well, no, but I know what's good and I know what sucks, and,
sure.
you know,
I think it not that it doesn't work, but I think that it's maybe not effective.
right.
They're getting you
It needed some refining.
I think they're making a certain point and I get the thought process,
Right.
but I really like some of the dialogue is painful. And but the characters are fun and the actors that play them are fun to watch.
Right.
And Juan Carlo Esposito is in it.
Yeah.
Um
Well, and then the girl that was in Ant-Man and Quantum
yes,
Mania. Yeah.
she is she has one scene that is like I loved, like truly loved. She is in
Yeah.
one scene that one of my favorite scenes of the year so far in any movie.
Okay.
Truly, really, really good. Um, she was really good. I liked most of the people. I liked it in general. It was a really fun time at the movies. It's
Right.
a great Saturday night, have a drink, sit down and laugh.
Right.
There are moments where you kind of go, that didn't really work,
Yeah.
but really, I think it's a really fun movie. I don't want to trash it too much because I do want it to do well, and I would love there to be a sequel.
No, and I mean, for what you said, it sounds like for what it was a fun movie. And
Hmm.
that's, it's not going to win acting Oscars for these people, and it's
Yeah,
not going to get screenwriter of the year or anything. But
no,
if you want a fun horror movie that's got some laughs, got some blood, it sounds
100%.
like
Oh,
Abigail
it's
is the,
got blood.
is the, yeah,
I think some of the laughs are a little flat. Like there are a couple moments that are really funny, but
right,
I felt that some of the writing was just not quite there. Or I don't know. I don't think it's the actor's fault, to be honest.
right,
I do feel that the things that they want these people to talk about, it's very unnatural.
right,
It's very much like screenwriting class. It seems like I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I just didn't love it. But again, I don't want to steer people away from it. I think people
right,
should go see it, particularly with a group, maybe. Go
right,
with friends. It's a bloody good time. It really is. So, um, thumbs up to Abigail. Please do
yeah.
more. Uh, awesome. Some really good effects. And there are some more particular things I want to talk about with it, but because you haven't seen it, I don't want to spoil certain
Yeah,
things.
I'm gonna get it to it before the next
Sure.
recording,
And
so we
it's
can
not
add that
like
to our too.
it's not something that like, oh, we got to talk about, but like if
Right,
you
right,
did
right,
see
right,
it, I
right.
would want to talk
Yeah.
about it more for
No, yeah,
sure.
definitely.
So yeah, but Abigail gets a thumbs up from me. Go see it
Okay,
if you can.
okay. All right. Now you said we have some trailers to watch.
Yes, we do. We do.
Okay,
Let's end with these.
okay,
Um, I think we should start with this one. Um, this is a Shutter movie. I don't know. I think it's coming to theaters as well,
okay.
but I know I think it'll be on Shudder sometime this year. It's called In Violent Nature.
Okay.
You know what? I don't think I shared sound. Let me go back. It's
Okay.
called In Violent Nature. Where the heck? Layouts and options. Oh, share sound. There we go. Why would that not be clicked
I
like
know.
automatically? Come on.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know much at all about this movie beyond what's in this trailer.
Okay.
And I did see one person like on a Discord server somewhere say they heard that this movie is like essentially Friday the 13th, but from the killer's perspective.
Okay.
Which is an interesting take.
That
So,
is, yeah, very.
All right. Can you see everything I'm doing here?
Yeah, I can see.
All right. Here we are.
We're
Here we
good.
go. I mean, right out of the
I was
gate.
just saying that gives Jason Voorhees.
He lives in a Jason
vibes.
shack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even the head, from behind with the clothes and the tattered and the bald head, you're already getting.
We're in Jason Town.
Yes. Jason adjacent.
That's good. That's good.
Setting tone.
Yeah. I mean, he just walks into this house.
Yeah.
The guy's like, "What?" And then he kills him. It's crazy. Look at those fingers.
Yeah. I mean, that's somebody that's dug himself out of his own grave
every morning for the last 40 years.
Right. What a work day.
Did you see that hat?
Yes, I did.
Number one motherfucker. This shot is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Look at this.
So far, like even the beginning, looking at the the forest with the mist and then just the shack shot.
Yep. I mean, what if no, I don't want to say it. Yeah. What if Friday the 13th was beautiful?
Yeah. Okay, this is interesting.
Oh, she's doing yoga? Oh, I want to go back for 2 seconds. There was a lot in there.
Yeah.
He's got a chain around him.
He's got Ghost Rider chain going on there.
Well, also Jason has a chain in part 8, I think. Is this some kind of a furnace or
I can't
really tell. Oh, is it a log? Is it like a
That's
chipper?
A log splinter.
That
is. But that I don't know. That looks like there was something like an axe in there or something, because that just looks like a display case. Oh, yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Display case.
Display case, right. Okay, there we go. That makes more sense.
Okay.
Animals don't get too hung up on reason. They just keep killing.
All I can think of is Jason with a sleeping bag there.
Yeah. Now I am kind of digging the new mask, or the not new mask, but mask on this guy.
Is it a mask? I can't tell.
The leather mask with it looks like the mining.
Oh, right. Did we see that even? I don't think I even saw it. It was sitting next to him.
Yeah, and there was one shot where he had it on.
I didn't even notice it.
Yeah, go back where all the violence was beginning.
Oh, so right around
go
here.
right in there, yeah. So play after that. Okay.
Oh yeah, he's clearly wearing it there.
Yeah, and then the shot with the girl.
The yoga girl?
Yeah, with the yoga. See, he's got it on.
Oh yeah, he clearly had it on there. I'm just stupid. Yeah. Okay. It's badass. Like a little bit of My Bloody Valentine or something.
Turn of the century mining mask kind of.
That's cool. Yeah, no, I dig that. I dig that a lot. This looks great. Obviously it looks horrible and violent, but only in theaters May 31st.
Okay.
Sign me up.
All right.
That looks fantastic.
It does look good.
I hope it could be good, and I love the line like, "Oh, animals don't have much to do with reason."
And then he's just sitting there.
This just is another thing where like how Fallout makes me want BioShock. This just makes me go, where the hell is Jason?
Yeah.
How long has it been? When was the remake? 2009 or something?
I was gonna say it was before. I want to say at least before 2012. I think that was I'm not 100%, but I think you're right. It was 9, 10, somewhere around there. So it's been
Been too
almost,
long.
yeah,
It's been way too long. Let's go. I mean, we know the reason they've had legal issues, right?
right.
But come on, let's do it.
But are we? Have you noticed? And I mean, I noticed it on a few things. We're starting to kind of get back to the era of movies of just doing a movie for the movie's sake, not all this. I mean, there were always the independent movies that had all this stuff in it and everything else. Just go back to entertaining. Just go to
Sure.
have a horror movie.
Yeah.
Don't just have an adventure movie. Just I've noticed like some of the new stuff, especially from the independent realm. Like this was an IFC movie.
Sure.
You know,
Late Night with the Devil.
Late Night with the Devil. There was no real, anything in it. It was a 70s satanic panic.
Yeah. It's a movie clearly made by people who love the genre.
Right.
And want to make a movie like that. It's not a sequel. It's not a remake.
And I really want to say it's like people within like our age range that are finally really starting to
come into power a little
be
bit.
Like, yeah. I mean, honestly, to come in and be like, okay, enough's enough. I love this genre. I'm gonna make this genre for the love of the character or for the genre.
Well, and yeah, and I totally agree with you actually, and I'm excited to see what happens with this next generation.
Yeah.
That might share more in common with us, But what was I going to say? I had a real point. Oh, come on, brain. What was it? What was it? It was a real point. Oh, slashers.
Yes.
I would really like them to come back. I'm a huge slasher fan. I used to not be, but in the last 10, 15 years, it's just become like, it's almost the only thing I want to watch. And horror in general, yes. I love haunted house movies, all that stuff, creature features. We talked about Night Beasts.
Yes.
But like, I don't know. I just like a good slasher.
Now, see, I'm kind of in between. You can go with a good slasher. You don't have to go so overboard.
Yeah, we don't need Terrifier, but I appreciate Terrifier.
I appreciate Terrifier. Yeah, in which we just got a teaser trailer the other day for that. But I mean, I like movies like Hereditary.
Oh, I'm with you.
And
for sure.
There's a new M. Night Shyamalan movie called The Watchers. Looks really interesting. It reminds me of like what was the Bryce Dallas Howard one?
Didn't we react to that, or did we not?
No, we haven't.
I thought we did.
One.
Yeah, that's the one where they're in the stadium, right? And it's like a serial killer's there.
No, The Watchers is the one with where it's like some kind of experiment thing going on. In the woods. Yeah, they're in this.
I thought it was like they're at a stadium. Well, what movie is that? How dare you not know the thing that I thought I knew? It's like they're at a stadium and it's like a sporting event, and there's a slasher, like there's like a serial killer that they've. I thought that was the M. Night Shyamalan movie.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, hang on.
Okay.
M. Night Shyamalan. Let's look. Oh, Trap. Yeah, that's his new movie. It's called Trap.
Okay. No, there's another one coming out called The Watchers.
Yes, his next one I think is Trap, but then also there is The Watchers, which I haven't seen the trailer for.
Okay. I haven't seen Trap, so
okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing Watchers. Okay, well, interesting. Well, I don't know. People, do you want to see those trailers, or do you just want to go to the next one we had planned? Doesn't matter to me.
Maybe we can say that for next time, because I think it's a while before those.
Okay, sounds good.
This one we haven't recorded since this one came out.
We have to talk about it.
We've got to talk about it.
Yep.
And it's Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yes.
So
I'm finding that I'm getting a little excited for it, you know.
Right.
And I feel like anymore you have to like justify your Marvel fandom for whatever reason, in some ways. Like if particularly with the movies, you have
yeah.
to be like, oh well, it's not like Ant-Man, it's Deadpool, so it's okay. I'm looking forward to having fun at the movies with
Okay,
these
we gotta
characters
do
that I
that with the
like.
shows too, because Secret Invasion. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I agree though.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, look, we're gonna enjoy Deadpool. That's just what all there is to it.
Yes.
And here we go. This is the most recent trailer.
Yes.
Probably the final trailer, if I had to guess.
Well, I don't know. We got July. It's not until July, so.
Yeah, that's true. First things first, classic Wolverine shot.
Okay, this is the original X-Men bar. I can tell this because the guy that's the bartender is the original bar. Sounds identical. You can't really see him.
And we know it's in
but
Canada because there
it's
you
in
go.
Canada, but it sounds like the original bartender when we meet Wolverine in the fighting cage.
Right. He's about to meet Rogue.
So, yeah.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need
Okay. I needed a moment to laugh.
you to come with me right now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
Okay.
I'm sort of on the
So
kick,
hold on.
so
Okay, so I'm thinking that we already know there's like multiple Deadpools. Okay, it's already been established.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
In the movies?
Yeah, in this movie, there's going to be multiple Deadpools.
I haven't heard that.
Oh, okay. Well, there is. I'm
Okay.
wondering what, because one of the rumors is Lady Deadpool is going to be in this.
I had heard that rumor. Yes, I did hear that.
I'm wondering if this world's Logan
Has met-
Wolverine has met Lady Deadpool, and that's why he says that.
That's
So,
pretty funny. That's a good theory.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Upsy daisy. Here we go. Oh, whiskey dick of the claws.
Yeah.
It's quite common in Marines over 40.
You don't want this.
Unless you want to take a deep breath through your
Hold on. What did it say? Smile.
Wait for the
Wait for the flash.
flash. Yeah.
Jesus.
And that goes back to Deadpool
Yeah.
2.
That's
Because
great.
he has that on one of his guns in that
Yeah.
one too, and in that opening scene.
your fuck.
Do you want to take a deep breath through your
I
forehead?
suggest you reconsider.
That is totally Wolverine.
Right.
Just the grin he gets.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't pause it, but yeah, that grin he gets
Yeah.
is awesome. I mean, classic suit there.
Right.
About to lose everything
Okay,
I've ever cared
Now,
about.
let me go back real quick. Go back to where we see them, Wolverine and there.
I'm about to.
Oh,
Oh, back up just a little bit and stop. Okay.
oh damn it.
Okay, right there.
Yeah,
Stop
yeah.
right there. Okay, what do you see in this?
Well, this is the 20th Century Fox logo, isn't
Right.
it?
Okay.
I wonder what
there's
this is.
There's a few other things that are in there. But this is the Void
Okay. All right.
from the TVA.
Yeah.
Now look at this.
That makes sense. Yeah.
This is the old billboard. Remember where Deadpool lands with the parachute?
And Deadpool, is it Deadpool 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he tells, where, the Zeitgeist dies and everybody else dies when he's
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah.
That's
That's
the old
fun.
billboard stand.
That's good.
But you know what? They've bitched so much about not putting Wolverine in the suit because, it would look stupid. Does that look stupid at all?
It looks fine. I mean,
I know, that's what I'm
I think
saying.
we have the context of Deadpool being in the suit. We've seen Colossus. We've seen Juggernaut. It totally works on screen to me.
Right.
Just
right.
because we have the already like established, like Deadpool looks like this, Wolverine looks like Wolverine. It does. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
I get their 90s edgelord nervousness of putting Wolverine in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think we're kind of past that at this point, I hope.
We should have been past that just because of the comics.
Well, I
'Cause
agree with you, but
everybody wanted to see it. It was only a couple of the goth edgelords that were like, "Oh, that wouldn't work." Yeah, suck
I
it.
would have said that back then.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
suck it.
Everything that I've ever cared about.
Not my fucking problem.
Is that what you said when your world went to shit?
Was that from Logan?
No, that was not from Logan, but I heard one of the rumors that that scene with the tombstones is a hallucination created by someone we'll see in a minute.
Okay.
Come again.
That look right there.
When he said
the come again,
yeah.
that is, you know, you'll be hard pressed to. It's going to take somebody really good. I mean, yes, I know Hugh Jackman is 6'2". I know the original. Believe me, when they first did it, I was complaining just as much. But Hugh definitely has the attitude of Wolverine.
He's got the
And I mean,
face. He's got the face for it.
And he has the face for it. You know, he's portraying the character really well. He just doesn't have the size. But, you know, when they do, and they will go to someone new, they've got to have all those qualities. And I care less about his height than the way he's portrayed.
I want to see brutal Wolverine. I just want to see Wolverine like having a really shit. I mean,
Right.
I loved Logan, but I want to see Wolverine in his prime.
Yes.
In the same sort of way, you know.
Right.
Logan is great for that, but I really want to see like less depressed and more angry.
Right.
Getting revenge Logan. I want to see that.
Right.
I want to see like Death Wish Logan.
Yes.
This Wolverine let down his entire world.
Ooh.
Want to talk about what's haunting you, or should we wait for a third act flashback?
Go fuck yourself.
Yes.
That seems like a pair that has been at each other for a long time.
Oh, it's even in the movies.
So I'm really wondering if like the first Wolverine we saw is different than that one.
Oh, I think there are going to be multiple. I mean, we know that.
Well,
right?
we know that. We've already known that, you know, Henry Cavill is in it. I've heard the rumor of Daniel Radcliffe is one of the Wolverines.
These are all unfounded rumors. We don't know anything.
Now, we do know that at least the older X-23 is in it.
Okay.
Because it's the woman that played Tonks in Harry Potter.
Tonks, you said.
Tonks. Yeah.
Okay. So they cut out. I didn't hear what you said, but I thought you said Tonks. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I know who she is. Okay.
So hopefully Daphne Keen's in it, because she would be the perfect now if you've seen her. She looks just like the comic version.
Sure.
So, but anyway.
Just looking for any
Copperheads.
Yeah, there's Copperheads.
Yep.
I'm just looking at anything else. I wish I could read the graffiti.
Chiros.
Oh yeah, here we are.
Yep. I'm surprised there's not a chimichanga stand right there.
I bet there is.
There's got to be at some point.
Also, I think this played in the theater, and when this song came out, I laughed out loud.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know
Get the
anything
sleeveless Wolverine, which
What
is
they
awesome.
look-
you do.
Okay.
We got to talk about this.
Yes.
Yeah. You can kind of see it there.
Yeah.
Right
All
there.
right. That is a hilarious callback.
Yes.
And I follow Rob on social media,
Yeah.
and he's even made the joke of it too.
He knows.
Loves it. He knows it.
He knows it.
He owns it. He's not afraid to own it.
Yeah. That's pretty great. I would love it if we could get like a cameo of like his crazy like Captain America.
Oh my God.
That
yeah.
one, you know the one.
Yes, we all know the one. But you know, ironically, he took that off of an older picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And if you look at the perspective of it,
It makes sense.
it's
Yeah.
not that far off.
Yeah, I understand
it
it.
really isn't.
But it's still crazy.
It is so
Chris.
crazy. Now, I love this. We get the sleeveless Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
He should still have the shoulder pads on there. I'm sure there's going to be, he basically gets his sleeves ripped off or something.
Or he takes them off so he can really be more mobile.
Yeah.
Trust me, kid, I'm no hero. You were an X-Man. You were the X-Man.
Yeah. Come on.
Soaking wet right now.
So,
Yeah. Those are TVA people.
Yes.
Now, there's a couple things about this shot
Right.
that we know.
Yes.
Number one, well, let's let it go a little further.
Boys are so silly.
So, first of all, where she was standing before.
Right. We'll see it in a second.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if it was this trailer or the other one.
Yeah, it's this one. It's in like next, I think.
There it is.
Right there.
So we know that her base is a dead Ant-Man.
Yes. Which goes back to the Old Man Logan.
Yep. So I wonder if this is supposed to be in that same. Oh,
this is in the void. This is still from
hold on.
everything that I'm seeing.
Hold on.
Void.
Chris,
okay.
I'm seeing we have clearly X-23 right here.
No.
It's not? Look at her hands. She's got blade fingers.
Lady Deathstrike.
Oh, that's Lady Deathstrike?
Yep.
She looks a little different than I would remember.
No, because remember when they fought in the facility, she grew her nails out real long.
Is that X-Men Origins? What is that from?
It was X-Men 2.
Okay. I remember that. I thought she was, well, it doesn't matter if she was killed or not.
Two-hand striker. Yes. She supposedly died, remember?
Yeah.
He hit her with the adamantium hoses.
Yes.
Okay. We got Zazel.
But clearly we have him, right here. That's what I was going to talk about next.
Pyro is on top of the car.
Yeah, right here, clearly.
Right there.
Because you saw a close-up of him in a different trailer.
Yes, that is...
The same guy.
No, the car, I'm saying.
Oh.
That looks like Red Skull's car.
Oh, good eye. I wonder if it is.
Captain America.
It looks like it.
We've got over on the left side of the screen, there's Callisto from, and then I know there's a few other ones that we'll see in it. I don't know who the bald guy is. Oh, right next to Callisto.
This person?
Right there. That's Toad.
Looks like the little hat Toad wears, yeah. It's not Ray Park, is it?
I don't know. They haven't said.
That's fun. I hope it is.
So we definitely get some of the Fox X-Men villains that are going to
Which they belong here. I think they should be here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. So.
What I'm talking about.
Let's look at that car real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it might be Tony Stark's car. That's an Iron Man right there.
No, I get that, but that may have been something that was converted later.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
But
yeah.
That is definitely Red Skull's car.
Maybe his father took it and was like, well, fuck you, Red Skull.
Right.
You don't deserve this cool ass car.
Yeah. So, but with the Iron Man logo, will we get like, what was it? Invincible Iron Man, maybe?
I would love that. For sure.
So.
He's gargling with booze, it looks like.
Yeah. Dog pool.
Yes, he's got the outfit and everything.
Yes,
that's very good.
Pool.
Yes.
What kills me is his face looking at.
Oh yeah, looking at Wade.
Wade.
Like, oh.
Okay, now
clearly Mad Max here.
Well, but the thing is we've got those are the Hydra bikes from Captain America.
So are we must still be in the void.
Yes.
Here, right?
I've heard a lot of this battle is going to be in the void.
Makes sense.
So
that's why you can have all these fun play things that we recognize. That's cool.
Who knows if you live or die?
We should probably talk about her. Oh, look at his face.
That is like so Wolverine, yeah.
Yep.
Let's
Okay, there is a spot. Go back. Try to go slow
We're at.
in the fight scene. Okay. Right in here. Try to go frame by frame if you can.
Left or right?
Where you're going, the way you're going. Okay, now that's
Oh,
too
that's way
far.
too far. Yeah.
Yep.
I thought it would go frame by frame, but it's doing 5 seconds. That's not what I
yeah,
wanted.
No. No.
Let's see. Isn't there a frame by frame?
I thought there was a way you could do.
Let's do this. Oh no.
Okay. Okay, when I say stop,
Yeah.
I mean, this will take a little longer, but that's okay. We won't get hit for like a prayer.
I like the amount that they're fighting. It seems like they're
Yes.
fighting so much.
Yeah.
That's great.
Because, yeah.
Her looks on her face too, and she looks so
Right.
much like Charles.
Yes.
It's perfect.
We'll talk about her in a second.
All right,
yeah,
all right.
Let's. I just want to.
All right, tell me when.
Okay, keep going. Boom, boom. Oh,
What?
right there. I know it sounds stupid. Look at the boots.
These boots?
Yeah, no, over more to the right, in between the guy's legs.
These boots?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and try to click and then stop. Okay. That's a woman's arm.
You think someone's standing there? That's
who
we
an
haven't seen
ally
yet.
because he's not attacking her.
Yeah.
That's rumored to be Elektra. That's Jennifer, supposed to be rumored to be Jennifer Garner's Elektra.
Really?
Yes.
Well, yeah, whose arm is this?
That's what I'm saying. That's a woman's arm right there.
That would be funny. What are we gonna get Ben Affleck? I want there to be 100 cameos.
Well,
I want that to happen.
Jon Favreau is supposed to be making a cameo.
Don't tell me any of these. I just want to be delighted by these. Oh man, that's fun.
But
okay.
We don't know if he's supposed to be Happy Hogan
or Jon Favreau
or Jon Favreau or if he's supposed to be Foggy Nelson.
Right. Oh my God, I forgot he was Foggy. That's great, Chris. You got something there.
Yeah.
All right, let's finish this up.
Yeah. Also, the Blake Lively is supposed to be, Ryan's wife.
Right.
There's rumor of her being the Lady Deadpool, which would be hysterical.
She knows if anyone can impersonate him. Surely.
Exactly. And then of course it's been going on forever, and the whole Dazzler Taylor Swift.
We'll see. We'll see. That would get people in the theater.
I would say, even if she was on for like 2 seconds,
yeah,
her fans would go flock to this movie.
Come on, Swifties.
And let's be honest, Marvel needs that kind of.
We need it right now, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Marvel Jesus, let's go.
Yeah.
All right, let's finish this up.
Go ahead.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Is that a Doctor Strange portal?
That is a Doctor Strange sling ring portal.
Mm-hmm.
And if you notice in the background, can you see that dark purple cloud?
Yes.
That is the void creature.
Yep. From Loki.
Yep. And
all right.
We'll finish this out, and then we'll go back to the better shot of Cassandra Nova.
Okay. Perfect little touch to have it outlined in blue.
I know, yes.
It really is.
Yeah.
Want to do some cocaine?
Hey, cocaine is the one thing that Feige said is off limits.
What about Bolivian marching powder?
They know all the slang terms. They have a list.
Even snowboarding?
Even disco dust.
White girl interrupted?
Even Forrest Gump.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yes. But I
can't. When I first saw it, that white girl interrupted line made me laugh.
Yeah, that's good.
Way
and we like her in Fallout.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Let's find. Where's she at?
It's before that and after the fight. Well, Okay, stop.
No,
Yeah,
no,
but I was just gonna say let it play.
no. Where is it though?
It's going too fast.
Well, there's one. You want
Okay.
that one?
Sure. Okay. That is pretty much been all but confirmed that that's Cassandra Noma.
Who else could it be?
Yeah, that's who is kind of an else or multiverse of Charles' sister.
She was Charles' sister that apparently didn't survive and then somehow
Right.
came back. She willed herself to come back or whatever.
Right.
And she has similar, if not stronger, powers than Charles.
Right.
From what I know of her from the comics, a little limited, to be honest. I don't know her that well.
Right.
But I know that she hasn't really, I don't think she's like beloved or anything like that. She's sort of more like, hey, we tried this weird storyline and maybe it works.
Although now you got the Google keyboard warriors. Oh, she's such a integral part. Nah,
I never felt that with her.
I know.
I know who she is, but
I've seen it online that these Wikipedia warriors.
Sure. Not me.
No.
I think she's cool. I think it's a good concept.
It's a very cool idea. Now I will tell you, I will give a little, quote unquote leaked, thing when it comes to her with this whole scenario, that she figured out how to manipulate the void creature.
Okay.
And is planning on basically working her way into like the main timeline.
Right.
So that's that's the real reason why the TVA is getting Wayne. So
right. Makes sense. And she's a pretty big villain. I mean, I think she's kind of the perfect villain for this, really.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have much else to say other than I think it's a great setup.
Yeah, and I mean, she seems as a villain charismatic. It's so from the little tidbits of what I saw, so
100%. Yep.
I just hope that I have faith in most of what Ryan Reynolds would do. I just hope that he wasn't outvoted too much.
It doesn't seem like it, with there being pegging jokes in the first trailer. Come on.
I understand that, but we're not seeing the whole movie, obviously.
Yeah.
So, and we know how much the story group has meddled and turned decent-looking Marvel movies into shit on celluloid.
Well, we'll see. It's digital now, Chris. Come on.
I know. But it sounds better when I said it that
That's right. Well, we're looking forward to it.
Dog shit on digital?
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Okay.
Digital dog. We look forward to it.
I do.
Hopefully,
I can't wait.
Hopefully it's a good time.
I think it will be. That'll be I'll go see it on, I'll spend a little bit extra and go to the big screen to go see it.
Sure.
In Dolby, because it will be.
Oh, yeah.
Or at least IMAX. So.
Sure. Excellent. Well, did you have anything else?
No, I just, we're getting close. It's Mother's Day coming up.
I needed a reminder. Thank you.
Yes, no problem. So, hope your kids out with your wife, and definitely, get something for mommy.
Yes. I don't know what. She's so hard to buy for.
I know, right?
It's impossible. I don't know.
And then remember all of our horror moms,
Oh, yes.
Norma Bates and
yes,
Chris McNeil.
Mm-hmm.
Annie Graham. That's one you don't hear all the time.
Annie Graham from... What's Annie Graham from?
Hereditary.
Okay. I didn't remember the character's name.
Mom of the Year.
Oh, boy. I rewatched it recently, and it's such a brutal movie.
It is. I mean, it's such a one that sticks with, another one that kind of sticks with you.
Oh, yeah.
Also, a newer one, also a Mommy of the Year, Ellie from Evil Dead Rise.
Maggot Mommy. I'm a big fan.
The Fam of Blob. But anyway.
Yep.
All right.
Remember those moms.
Remember those moms.
All right. Yeah, that's all I got. Remember to join the Discord if you haven't already.
Yes, absolutely.
Tell us what you're looking forward to, anything you might want us to cover, any of your thoughts on what we've talked about. We'd love to hear from you. There's a great conversation usually going on in there.
Yep.
And we thank everyone who has been active in there for so long at this point. And yeah,
Definitely do the whole like, subscribe thing if you haven't.
coming up on 5 years of this nonsense.
Oh
You
my
kidding
gosh,
me?
2 months away from it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We're gonna have to have something special.
Yeah, I'll buy you a sandwich.
A sandwich.
A sandwich.
Don't make me a sandwich.
All right.
Okay, one last thing.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget, we started it with this, and we'll end it with this. Go to Lad Kickstarter.
Lad 4. There's a link in the description. Go do that. Please help us out by helping Umar out.
Yes.
Thank you.
So.
All right.
Until next time, same bad channel.
Let's fucking go.